Nightmare, also known as Abdullah the Gangster, was a Saudi player who registered at the start of 2011, soon grew to be the speed player of his time. He was one of the only top Arab players at the time, and was arguably the best speed player in his scene, which included Bobo Foof, Sapphire Ghost, P-Chick, and Cookiezi. The question now becomes, how did he cement his place in the history books? However, it isn't too hard to see how with the sheer insanity of some of his plays, such as Voice with hidden double time, Hades the Rise with hidden hard rock, and most significantly, One God Gun with hidden double time. To say that Nightmare had pushed the limits of speed would be an understatement, as he was one of the first players who could consistently stream 250 BPM, whilst players like Cookiezi could barely burst it. He certainly was a peculiar player for his time, and was one of the first adopters of full alternate, yet he was able to play maps like The Creator, Star Craving Mad, Hades, and Caramel Dancing. His scores on these maps were only rivaled by top Nomad and Hard Rock players, which highlighted his capabilities and proved that he was not a one-trick despite his unusual playstyle. He also used hand grips to train his speed and stamina, which was quite unheard of at the time. Peculiar or not, Nightmare was ahead of his time when it came to speed. Describing his plays as merely insane would be an understatement. To put it into perspective, his win called Girl FC has only been FC'd 7 other times with hidden double time to this day. Even then, only 2 of those plays are full FCs with no slider runs dropped. He peaked at around rank 23 global at the end of May of 2013. He was notorious for setting insane hard rock plays besides his usual speed routine. After a period of demotivation, Nightmare had tried to ban his own account by cheating. However, his friend convinced him to trade accounts just as he was about to quit. This worked for a few years until they met up in real life at Nightmare's house in the city of Jeddah. There, his friend wanted to test Nightmare's PC by playing Osu. He logged on to the Abdullah the Gangster's account. After his friend had left, Nightmare got on Osu to play for a bit without realizing he was still logged into the Abdullah the Gangster account. His friend, oblivious to the situation, started playing on the same account on his own PC in Mecca. Plays were being submitted on the same account from 2 different locations, which consequently led to the restriction of Abdullah the Gangster. The account was later unbanned, but restricted shortly after for suspicious play. It was later confirmed that the person who was using the Abdullah the Gangster account after the unban was indeed his friend. Although a rocky one, Nightmare's Osu career had marked Arabs on the map back in 2013, and he still stands as one of the best Arab and speed players to have ever played this game. His tale is one of a great rise and a sudden fall, but he has yet to be forgotten by the majority of the Arab player base. With that, we can only hope the best for him in his future endeavours.